The 2024 season is coming to an end. It's crazy. Life moves so quickly, but I'm going to say, make sure you're planning and preparing. So this is Sensei Tosh, and welcome to the dojo. As we're approaching the end of the year, a couple of things. Okay, if you didn't do it for this year, that's okay, but I want you doing it for next year. Line out your goals and your targets. Dream big. We just talked about a special that we have about getting your revenue triad forms in and operating. We want to look at what is the actual revenue potential of your organization and line out your goals there. Maybe if your practice revenue potential, all appointments, every service was $5 million, let's go for 70% of that, especially if you haven't hit maybe only 30% of that. So let's set a higher goal. And now that we know, we can be super intentional. Also set up games for your team. I've went through a lot of phone calls in the last month about teams being upset that they weren't getting Christmas week off, or it could be a multitude of things. But what I'm going to say is plan out your goal, have your target. And if you hit that target, then you're more than happy to close between Christmas and New Year's and give your team that time off. Put games in place. Games can be something that you do weekly. It could be a one-off game. If we hit this target, then we get this thing. It could be a quarterly game, or it can be an end-of-year game. So I know a lot of you are thinking like, oh my gosh, okay, we're winding down and people are ready to go spend time with their families. Thanksgiving's upon us, then Christmas, then it's New Year's. But let's be super intentional to start vision casting and dreaming for the year that's ahead of us. You guys hear me all the time talk about strategic planning meetings with your team. I always do that in December and then in June. So we're looking at setting our big targets for the year that's to come. And then we're doing a halfway checkpoint in June where we close the office down for a day and we go train with each other. So I love doing this around the holiday season. We could take a day off. I've rented out the Rocky Mountain Gun Club where I can go into the classrooms and we plan and prepare all day. We set our goals and then we go to the shooting range and have fun afterwards and enjoy a nice meal together. However you want to do that, I just want to plant seeds of things that are successful actions for me previously. So taking a day with your team, line out all the goals, talk about the flows in your office, any new services, any things that were bugged up this year that you can get worked out before the year to come. Setting goals and targets, like I said, quarterly and into the year. What does that look like? Hey guys, if we hit this, we know next year at this time, we're all taking off between Christmas and New Year's, and it's going to be paid for everyone as long as you're hitting these big targets. And if we look at that weekly, we look at that monthly, and we look at that quarterly, then there's no way that you're not going to be able to hit that target at the end of the year. So play games, have prizes, have things in place that keep your team motivated, and then give them the training and the tools to make all of this come to reality. So that's what I really want to talk about today is the planning and preparing for the year to come. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal yet, especially you as owners. I'm talking to you. Dig a little bit deeper, get organized, dream and vision cast for what you want to create into this new year. Then set games up for your team. Also, I love doing something fun with the team, whether it's having a honey baked ham or something for the holiday season, where everybody can come in and bring their favorite side dish. When you break bread together, always share the biggest blessing that you received this year outside of work and the biggest blessing that you experienced inside at work. It really helps to end the year on a great note. So when we focus on gratitude, it helps increase our latitude financially, emotionally, spiritually. So I want to really take that home with you. If you haven't done that, that's okay. There's always next year, but this year should be so fun as far as breaking bread together for Thanksgiving and then breaking bread together through the holiday season and into the new year. But make sure you're taking time to plan with your team. Close the office down for one day and line out all of your goals, do trainings together so everybody is prepared and educated on everything that you're doing. Because, you have new people come in and go out. You want to make sure everybody's on the same page, moving in the same direction. So build your dream scenes together. Write out what it is that you want your organization to look like. Review the mission and then the vision. Where are you going together as a team? Review your core values and all the processes of your office. If you don't have time to do that, because I know we're really, really at the end of the year here, I would encourage you to do that as soon as you get back. And on a side note, remember, January, you better be checking everybody's insurance. That's just something that gets missed a lot. So that's something totally separate of what I'm talking about. But don't forget, I'm telling you right here, this is your small commercial announcement. Don't forget to verify every insurance for every single person come January 1st. So I wish you the most blessed holiday season as it is upon us. Plan and prepare with your team. Take some time to dream and vision cast for yourself. If you're the owner of the organization, and some of you managers and team members are entrepreneurs. So dream and vision cast as well and share those with your team. And that's where, when you plan, where dreams become a reality. So have rewards for yourself. I call those finish lines. We hit a finish line. It could be a 50-yard dash. It could be a 5K. It could be a half marathon, a marathon, or an ultra marathon. So stay in there, plan and prepare, share your ideas and goals, do it collectively as a team. Be blessed and be a blessing. We'll see you next time.